Vanakkam. We all know that AI applications are smarter, helpful, and sometimes it even understands our business better than we does, right? Now imagine this such AI applications are residing right inside our computer where there is no internet required, no privacy concerns, no cloud storage. Sounds interesting, correct? This is what a recent announcement from OpenAI CEO Sam Altman on open weightage model brings into the table. Already, Google and Meta's product are there in the SLM segment. Now, OpenAI will be shortly joining this arena. Welcome back to my channel, Think with Kartikeya. And in this video, we'll be detailed discuss on LLM versus SLM. Let's get started. Let's start simple by just quickly recapping what is LLM. As you all know, LLM stands for Large Language Model. ChatGPT, Google Gemini, all these products uses LLM. This is nothing but the brain of the AI assistant or the chatbots, whatever we are building on. It got attraction among the customers or the users because of various reasons. Primarily, they are extremely powerful. Zero setup steps required. You can just create login credentials and start using them, and always available online. So there is no downtime most often. So it was very easy and handy to pick it up. But at the same time, what is the other side challenge that the companies are facing? Is one challenge, it's expensive in terms of organization level, and second aspect is about the data. Whenever we store any data, whenever we prompt with any of our data, the data is getting stored or being churned by the third party server or an external server. For companies that are involved in finance segment, healthcare, finance, R&D related products, those companies are concerned about that, so getting themselves onboarded into this AI related products. That's when this new concept called SLM comes into the play. SLM stands for small language model or specialized language model. This SLM is the compact version of the LLM model. This can be run locally, like you can be deployed in your local machine, in your small servers, or even in your mobile phone. By doing this overcomes the hurdle of privacy concern, and customization can be done where you just deploy that SLM in your system and enrich that, train that model on top of it with your own company docs, so it becomes more tailor made to your requirement. And in terms of cost, this will not be charged per prompt, per token basis, so it will be like any other downloadables. If you pay and download it and have your own copy. Sounds exciting. This may sounds like solution bringing on table where whatever the challenges that we have been facing with LLM. In an interview in 2023, on one of the interview that he shared in YouTube, I come across this clip.
What are the things that you think that folks who are thinking about these kind of AI businesses should think about as how do you create an enduring, differentiated business?
So I think there will be a small handful of fundamental large models out there that other people build on. But right now what happens is, company makes large language model, API, other people build on top of it. And I think there will be a middle layer that becomes really important, because there will be a whole new set of startups that take an existing very large model of the future and tune it, which is not just fine tuning, like all of the things you can do. I think there will be a lot of access provided to create the model for medicine or using a computer or the kind of friend.
As you've seen in that clip, Sam Altman at that time was highlighting, he was speaking about SLM without mentioning the name, that it will be a domain specific, something like that. Now, in 15 months down the line, that product is about to reach the market. So that's what he is trying to mean in that particular interview as well. So this SLM will be can be used by small companies, organizations. They can enrich the model knowledge with their own company docs. And in terms of cost perspective, with this, there'll be, it's not disclosed yet, but it will be like pay and install in a machine and then use it. Now, because of this SLM introduction, let us discuss what are the challenges. This may sounds like a solution, but even this too have challenges, like how we have privacy concerns with LLM. With SLM, we do have a lot of concern. First is the hardware requirement. We need to have a very good hardware requirement that has the computational power and the capacity to run this SLM. 2, we need to have a technical support to upgrade and maintain this model. 3, it is more prone to a single point of failure, where if that machine is gone, then your AI application will be gone, and either we need to start from scratch or you need to have multiple duplication or backup. So it is more exposed to a single point of failure. So this brings us to the next debate or the next continuous question is, so what do we do now? We should be using only LLM, or should we embrace this SLM as well? So there is no one straightforward answer for this. There's always a trade-off between time and money, right? Whenever we need time, we need to shell out a little more extra money. Whenever the trade-off is money, then we should be in a position to spend some time on it. So like that, this is also coming up with a trade-off between SLM and LLM. I have prepared a decision matrix where we say when to use LLM and when to use SLM. One should, this is just my idea and my thoughts. Maybe anybody can add topics to this, but use LLM when you need quick experimentation, when the cost is not a big concern, when you prefer no infrastructure setup, when your use cases are creative or public, and when you need scalability. In these scenarios, majorly use LLM. On the other side, use SLM when you are handling sensitive data, or when you want full control, when you have the technical support to take care of the infrastructure. Use cases that are regulated or internal, this is mainly concerned towards the law firm, legal companies, all those people. And when you want offline capability, on these scenarios, use SLM. So there is no one straight answer to this, yes, SLM is better or LLM is better. In my view, both are needed purely based on the merit of the use case. Imagine a company where the marketing team, when they're going to decide a marketing ad campaign, for them LLM makes more sense and more usable, because they can come up with very good creative, they can play around with words, and they can come up with extremely very magnetic creatives. In the same organization, SLM will be useful for the legal team, where when they are fine-tuning any of their internal contracts or vendor contracts, that is purely internal discussion and internal document. In that case, SLM will give them that helping hand with the enriched knowledge in making them works easier and faster. So within the same organization, LLM is also useful, yes, SLM is also useful. So there is no clear-cut answer with this one is better or that one is better. So these are all purely my thoughts. Feel free to add your thoughts as well on this LLM and SLM topics. Let me know your thoughts on this particular topic. Feel free to drop in comments. Hope this video is useful. Watch out this space for more AI related insight, news and updates. Thanks for watching. Do share my channel and subscribe my channel. Thanks for your support. Thanks with Karthikeya.